third edition of the cinema today that we are participating in. And here on our stand, as we have seen, we have a range of products that is not available with anyone else in this part of the country, in this part of the world, I would say. And our endeavor is to introduce new products, innovative products, and which are available at par or anywhere else in the world. And these tools are not just being new toys, but they help the cinematographers and the directors to show their vision better on the stage and make it much easier for them to fulfill their commitments or desires and achieve their goals. Today we have a few. We have some friends from different companies, different countries presenting their products to us. First of all, we have Mr. Suresh Iyer of Kodak. He is the country business manager and vice president entertaining imaging, who will make a small presentation of the new products of what Kodak has in mind for the industry, what they provide for the industry for the present and the future. I will invite my friend, our friend Jeffrey Chappelle of Cook Optics to continue the proceedings.
Hello, once again I'm very pleased and delighted and honoured to be here. Before, in previous years, you can see the enormous investment and the commitment and dedication that Anand have given to the local community of Chennai in investing in some of the world's greatest equipment. And we're very honoured today that we have various manufacturers showing you new technology. But like many of you, our heart and our life began with film. And film is very much alive today. And there's a marriage of film and digital. And this is what we're about to show you, so you should learn and listen. There's nothing like one particular product that's superseding another, but technology is definitely coming and you should embrace it and use it. But when it comes to the look, that's an individual look. And it's not only the actual acquisition, but also the whole workflow, whether it be film or whether it be digital. So without further ado, I'd like to invite our first speaker from Kodak, and is Mr. Suresh Iyer, who's totally responsible for Kodak marketing and products in India. And then after that we will be followed up by Mr. Bill Lovell of Arri. So if you don't find interest in one subject, you will find interest in another subject. But believe you me, to listen to the whole workflow, you will walk away from this little conference a lot more educated and wiser. So please bear with us, and we thank you again for your attention.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Absolutely well said. Friends, my name is Suresh Iyer. As Jeffrey and Anand both and Tarun both rightly mentioned, I oversee the entertainment imaging business within Kodak. An absolute pleasure to be here and to spend time with all of you here. And Tarun, special thanks for giving me the opportunity to do so. I am here to talk about the longevity of film, especially in the context of the hype generated around digital capture, which really does not, at least in the Indian context, tie in with ground realities. I truly believe that film in the Indian context will continue to at least stand the test of time. And I hope this presentation, which I'm going to, which is rightly called Film No Compromise, and following that, I have a DVD which I would like to share with all of you, will in that sense explain the advantages of film. Rightly so, this presentation is called Film No Compromise and really shows our commitment to the future of motion picture. A commitment to constantly keep abreast of technology and present great quality products. As is the case with us, we generally have a script. Because the script is technical in nature, we generally tend to read out. So stop me if I go very fast, or if you fail to understand. I would be more than happy to reread the whole thing. Because film works. It's a proven mature medium that has been used in the motion picture industry for over 100 years. It began in 1889 when George Eastman developed the first commercial transparent roll film. Because of this new flexible film, Thomas Edison was able to create the motion picture camera in 1891. To this day, no one else has been able to create an alternative to Eastman's paradigm of providing a universal, worldwide standard of capturing images. And the format he and Edison devised over a century ago is still the industry standard, namely Paribank. I will have to do both of them together, so kindly bear with me. Again, why choose film? The film, there is no creative compromises. The nuanced gravity, dye layering technology, and deep-grained crystals, film's imaging science keeps it at the forefront of technological advances in the motion picture industry, without fear of the detail blowing up. Something electronic formats cannot match. Film can underexpose and still have plenty of information to work with. And with the advanced DLP, which is dye layering technology, you will also see great improvement in underexposure grain, which allows you.
Thank you very much for taking the time to come and listen to this presentation. My presentation this morning will be quite brief, and there will be a longer, more detailed presentation tomorrow morning. I'd like to thank our friend from Kodak for giving me really the perfect cue for my presentation. I don't wish to appear rude in any way, but I would venture to suggest that the good folk from Kodak are perhaps a little behind the time. In previous years, I have made a similar presentation to this here at this show, and other occasions in India and in many other countries around the world. And I've always made what I hoped was a balanced presentation, explaining why both film and digital acquisition technologies have a future. I'm afraid I'm going away from that now. That's stopping. And I have to say, in answer to many of the points just made in the previous presentation, that I think time has moved on.
So the history of codecs is that we started with what we called the Codex Studio Recorder. This was quite a hefty beast and definitely couldn't mount it on a camera. Following that, we came up with the Codex Portable. This was a more compact solution, capable of recording 2 cameras at the same time. Users and people in industry, it was recognised that although small, it wasn't quite small enough. So further development